Dear students, today we will discuss the literary term paradox. First, we will discuss the definition of paradox. As you are seeing on your screen, it isn't contrary to received opinion, or we can say a statement that is seemingly contradictory or opposed to common sense and yet is perhaps true. A self contradictory statement that at first seems true. An argument that apparently devises self contradictory conclusions by valid deductions from acceptable premises. And third one is one such a person, situation, or action having seemingly contradictory qualities or phases. The word paradox finds its origin from the Greek word paradoxes, meaning incredible or contrary to expectation or exceeding belief. A paradox, that is a statement that contradicts itself or that must be both true and untrue at the same time. Paradox is a statement which seems on its face logically contradictory, absurd, or against traditional ideas and yet turns out to be interpretable in a way and makes the reader think in an innovative fashion. It is a frequent component of verbal wit. Or we can say paradox is a statement that contradicts itself or that must be both true and untrue at the same time. Paradoxes are quirks in logic that demonstrate how our thinking sometimes goes haywire or when we use perfectly logical reasoning to get there. But a key part of paradox is that at least sound reasonable. They should be sound reasonable. They are not obvious nonsense, and it's only upon considerations that we realize their self defeating logical. For example, you can understand this. This statement is a lie. This is the most famous of all logical paradoxes because it's so simple. These 5 simple words. This statement is a lie. These 5 simple words are self contradictory. If the statement is true, then it's a lie, which means it is not true. But if it's not true, then it's a lie, which makes it true. In literary analysis, paradoxes can sometimes have a looser meaning, a person or situation that contains contradictions. The Irish writer Oscar Wilde was particularly noted for his use of paradoxes. In the picture of Dorian Gray, Wilde writes, "Well, the way of paradoxes is the way of truth. To test reality, we must see it on the right tightrope. When the varieties become aerobats, we can judge them." We will distinguish these two definitions by calling the strict definition logical paradoxes and the loose definition literary paradoxes. There are so many examples of paradoxes in literature and day-to-day life. The paradox was a persistent and central device that was deployed in poetry to create a remarkable thought image out of words. For instance, in John Donne's Holy Sonnets, That be not proud, thou some have called thee mighty and dreadful. One short sleep past, we wake eternally, and death shall be no more, that you shall die. The poet tries to demean the phenomena of death by deeming it as just a short sleep. However, the inevitability and power of death is presented in the same paragraph. Now we will discuss the importance of paradox. Logical paradoxes have been used for centuries to demonstrate the fallibility of human logic. Although logic is a valuable tool, it sometimes breaks down, as in the example of this statement is a lie. Philosophers and mystics often use paradoxes to prove that human beings have to approach their world using intuitions as well as logic. Another example taken from the tragedy of Romeo and Juliet shows the use of contradictory ideas. The idea of earth being the birthplace as well as the graveyard for creatures is presented through these lines. The earth, that is nature's mother, is her tomb. What is her burying grave? That is her bomb. Another example of paradox. I must be cruel only to be kind. These lines taken from Hamlet. This is a nice literary paradox, but not a logical one. Cruel and kind are apparent contradictions, but of course it is perfectly logical to say one must be cruel in some minor way in order to be kind. There is no logical contradictions and therefore no logical paradoxes. The character Hamlet, however, combines disparate attributes of kindness and cruelty, so his personality is loosely paradoxical. The purpose of a paradox is to arrest attention and provoke fresh thought. It is viewed as an instrument that is fundamental to the poetic language, not only because of literary juxtapositions, but also because a paradox continuously redefines and further qualifies meanings of ordinary words. When two terms that in ordinary uses are contraries are joined, it is called an oxymoron. An oxymoron deliberately uses two ideas. The contradictions creates a paradoxical image in the reader's or listener's mind that generates a new concept or meaning for the whole. For instance, life is bitter, sweet, egg loud, silence, lonely crowd, living death, darkness visible, and precious man. So we can say that paradox was a persistent and central device that was deployed in poetry to create a remarkable thought image out of words.